Hello, everybody! Anime Reflux. There's a weird spike on the audio, whatever. So, it finally happened. With unfortunate timing, because patient isn't here, and I really would have liked to get his thoughts on this wonderful, fascinating show that we managed to pick this week. So, Queen's Blade is the show. Yeah.
It really wasn't that bad, honestly.
Yeah,
Like I
no,
was expecting worse.
The last, minute or two.
I was laughing. I was laughing. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's ridiculous enough. I'm
Full
on.
out belly laugh. Yeah.
I was like, that's what got me on board with this show. I was like, sure, you're gonna go that far with the thing, then do it.
What got me on board with the show is how trash the dub is. Like, this is a bad dub.
Oh, the sub is fine, but like, oh gosh, I can only imagine how the dub is.
The dub, it was better than I was expecting, because usually apparently they're called titty shows in the business of localization. They tend to get just kind of, let's say, lower tier voice actors and directors and effort. So for what this ended up being, it was better than I was expecting. I watched 5 minutes of the DXD dub, and that was whoo. But I actually recognized at least one of the voice actresses for this. The one playing the pink thing.
That's the one I noticed too.
Yeah,
Bologna.
she was in Air Gear. She was one of the sisters in Air Gear, so I recognized her. But yeah, it seemed to degrade as the episode went on, the quality of the voice acting. It started out pretty okay, and then it just sort of, everyone just kind of checked out a little bit, from what I could tell.
Yeah, the sub seemed fine enough though. I didn't notice any problems with it.
It was like, as the show went on, I realized what kind of show this was.
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess.
So, to start with the basic
Wait,
summary,
what happens to my boobs?
Oh, we're in for an adventure.
Oh yeah, okay. So God damn. Okay, summary. Who wants to do the summary?
I guess I'll try.
You have fun with it.
Sure. So essentially, Mountain Pass, where it's these two girls. Just one's like this pink, monsterish girl with these weird hands that come down and are covering her. Like, I don't know. These weird hands are like covering her nipples.
Have to
It's
wonder
like
whether
a
this was
bra, yeah.
inspiration for the handyman from My Hero Academia.
And so she's fighting against this cloaked
No.
person, and she's like, "Hey, you smell like you're one of these sisters from this family. Are you Claudette?" It's like, "No, I'm Lena." It's like, "Well, I don't know who that is." You sure you're not
suck.
Claudette? It's like, "No, I'm not." Vale comes by. "Oh, crap, you're not."
Yeah.
And they're fighting.
Worth pointing out, Claudette apparently has red hair and this girl is blonde, so it's kind of Pinky is a dumbass, basically.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Risty, the noble prairie thief, according to the sub,
Benevolent bandit in the dub.
Yeah. And she says it
Is-
a lot.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
she says it a lot in the sub too. Is watching from a distance. It's like, wait. Oh, that person has a bounty on them from their family. Cool. And there's a fight in which you slash through the weird pink monster girl, and it turns out
She
doesn't do
slashes the
anything.
hand on the boob, so I think the intention there was to cut her boob in two, which is Hmm.
Also, apparently, this monster can shoot some form. I don't know if it's
Acid. Just
milk,
call it
but
acid.
some acid from her boobs. So,
Yep. Those hands are there for a very specific reason.
you know what? This is a kind of character design.
But it's
Everything's
not
there
regular
for a
acid.
purpose.
It's only clothes destroying acid.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Destroying armor apparently is everything in this universe, though.
I have to give credit for the character design because that's actually slightly clever.
Those hands are there to help squeeze out titty acid, children.
Yeah. They're there for milking. Acid.
It's the show is a bit ridiculous, in case you can't tell. But at the same time, if you're gonna make a show with lots of fan service, lean into it, I guess.
Oh yeah, go crazy with it, like they did.
And
It's
see where that gets you.
creative. We'll give it that.
So they fight, and Lena, our main character, who is not Claudette and will never be Claudette, is getting choked by.
While basically naked.
Well, yeah. And, you know, if that's your fetish, fine. Then Risty appears, cuts the hand of the slime girl, and pushes her down. Her name's the girl with the slime. Her name's Malona. In case anybody doesn't know that.
Presumably
somehow
for
remembered
her
that.
Malones, I suppose.
Yeah, Melina. There you go. So Melina gets knocked down off the cliff. Her hand is still choking the girl out.
Sorry. I was very proud of
But,
that joke. I don't know why.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Then Risty basically is like, cool, this unconscious girl, I'm capturing her, taking her back to her family for money.
Oh, brief note, and this apparently becomes a running thing. She wets herself when she's being strangled.
I mean, that's kind of a fear thing, but...
Yeah, I mean, the first time, that's fair enough. The second time, I don't know. Okay. That's, again, if that's your fetish, fine.
They come to... Lena is basically restrained, and Risty's going through her stuff, but like, oh, cool, this is nice.
Yep.
I'll take this, take that.
At this point, I was screaming, "Give her a shirt!"
Who needs shirts in Queensblade?
She does
I mean,
not
they'll
give her a
just disappear
shirt.
super quick. So I mean, what's the point?
I mean,
So,
it's not like her tits out as a dangerous society like it is for the pink thing. So,
true, I guess.
what had happened?
So, Risty takes Lena back home. It's like, yeah, so I don't know why your family put a bounty out on you, but I'm totally going to collect that. And take her back to her estate where...
Still without a shirt. At this point,
Yeah.
I think self-preservation alone would tell you to give the woman a fucking shirt, but...
I mean, look at Risty. Does she look like she owns a shirt?
It's a valid
That is
point.
a fair point.
And the only shirt that anybody had just got destroyed, so...
In the entire world, the only shirt.
The last shirt. So...
Oh, there was also an angel thing that is supposed to do
Yeah.
something that doesn't ever get done. So we
the
don't
angel's
care.
like, I'm supposed to start this actual Queensblade tournament. By the way, there's a Queensblade tournament where you gotta fight, and the strongest and most beautiful or whatever, the person who kills all the other candidates becomes the queen. Yay! So, Angel is supposed to officiate that, but is super late and lame. Sad Angel. They make it back to the estate, and we find out that Lena's little sister, Elena, they have a naming convention, is kind of obsessed with her sister and in love with her sister. And so it's like, yay, my sister's back, but also, thief, I'm not going to pay you. Why'd I ever pay you? Even though the bounty's put out, nobody's going to pay you. He's like, what? No, I'm going to fight you then.
Yeah, which is fair play, really. Can't really argue that point.
And
No,
at
it's
that point,
justified, all right.
and then the angel's like, "Yeah, finally, I can actually start this tournament officially." And then lightning strikes, and Angel gets knocked away, and Claudette comes out, and there's no way you could possibly have mistaken Lena for Claudette. Clearly, red hair, all that armor, that weird, ridiculous headpiece. Yeah,
Power of Thor, it's kind of distinctive.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
And Claudette's like, "Yeah, okay, we'll pay her, but you're also a thief and a wanted criminal, so you're going in jail, but you're also getting paid, technically."
Cheap shot with grabbing with the electric and such.
Yeah. And so, Risty gets thrown in prison. Is like, "I'm a thief. I can totally break out whenever I want."
In the dub, it's like she's saying this just keeps getting better, which...
Yeah, she says this is getting fun.
Yeah, this is where the dub voice acting starts to dip a little, because I could not tell for the life of me whether that was supposed to be sarcasm or genuine.
Yeah, it was like...
I couldn't tell emotions throughout this whole thing. It's like, what? I don't understand.
So, in that case, bad dub, sub is fine. Perfectly fine. I was able to tell,
It seems like they were bringing their B game for the first half of the episode and then dropped it to like D at the end.
They dropped it to the D, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Gonna let that joke slide. Anyway.
So, Lena gets dressed and it's like, "Hey, you gotta go to a party and everything, because you're gonna be the heir to be the next count, the countess." And she's like, "I don't want to do that. Why aren't you the heir, Claudette? You're actually way stronger than me and really cool." And Claudette's like, "I don't know. Count said you're the heir." And she's like, "Oh."
Yeah. You know what I wasn't expecting from a show that's supposed to be about a battle royale between women fighting for a throne and lots of fan service and lots of weird, spectacular battles?
Actual political plot.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting at all. I definitely wasn't expecting a Disney princess plot. But that's where we're going with this, apparently.
Apparently, from what I've seen, this show might actually have a decent plot, like actual plot, rather than just the fan service. So that's interesting. And so our girl Lena, I believe she has a dream, in which is kind of a flashback to, am I going to be strong like my mom? Her mom seems to have been passed away, and her father doesn't answer. And then she goes to a party because she has to meet a good man and get married and be the heir and everything. Her sister comes out during that time, and her sister's like, yeah, I know you hate parties because, you and me, like, totally in love with
forever
you.
And stuff. And I'll never let any man touch you, and the day you get married will be the worst day of his life, etc., yandere.
Fun.
Yeah, every conversation with the younger sister is yandere.
And I'm not into it, which tells you how weak the character is.
Not even being subtle about it.
But we do get a look at Malona is there. It's like, yeah, I'm totally can get my revenge. Yeah. Long story short, Risty breaks out, decides to start stealing stuff, stealing everything.
As you do.
Naturally.
It's like, ooh, nice armor. I'll steal that too.
Following the Bethesda logic. Steal everything you can after you get somewhere you're locked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Either you can sell it or you can make it good.
Breaks into Lena's room. Is like, hey, so you almost died earlier. use this arm. I can't believe you have this armor lying around. You should just use this armor if you're gonna break out again. And Lane's like, that's my family's armor. And Chris is like, yeah, so. And
So it's
then-
yours, then.
yeah. And then Claudette enters, but Lena hides her behind the curtain of unseeability, which Claudette
I thought
sees
she was
through.
underneath the bed.
No, she was behind the curtain.
Oh.
Really? I thought it wasn't entirely clear where Risty was hiding, but Claudette saw the windowsill and that it had been disturbed and such.
There's a large bump in the curtain.
Oh, okay. It's weird then.
I'm really confused as to the bandit girl's motivation for giving the armor. Like, that could probably sell for quite a bit of money.
She's the noble thief.
I suppose.
She's like, I know you're going to try to
or something.
I know you're going to try to break out again. So next time you do, don't die.
She could easily claim that Claudette's life was hers since she saved her life once. I mean, like, it could easily have been waved away, but they didn't give any reason at all. Aside from, I'm heart of gold, so subplot.
Also, I noticed a thing, and I'm really hoping I'm wrong, but I really hope that this character wasn't the inspiration for Raven from Ruby, because not only would that be really, really weird, they actually did a way worse job, if that's the case. So,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Anyway.
So, Risty runs away. Claudette chases after her. It's like, you are dishonoring our name. Risty's like, I just want to get paid. That's all I wanted was to get paid. And then Lane is like, you know what? I guess I will put on this armor and make my escape now. There's lots of chaos. Cool. And then Malona appears and it's like, hey, what's up? Who you called a monster again? And then explodes the building.
Yeah, she's creeping on those windows, but I can't help but notice that she put bare metal against her nipples. Like, there was no undershirt to that armor
I saw
at
that
all.
too, and I was like, that's gonna chafe, and you better hope it doesn't get cold, bitch.
It's magical. Don't worry about it.
You
That's
don't think
all
weather doesn't affect anyone in this show, Casey?
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, they started in the mountains.
So, Risty's fighting Claudette, and meanwhile, Lena gets basically smacked around by Malona, who's, again, using that nipple acid to just...
Titty acid. That's what we're calling it.
There you go. Titty acid to attack. And then Lena literally pees herself in fear.
Again.
Because, yeah.
This one makes less sense because she's not in mortal danger, just danger.
If that's your fetish.
I mean, if you're fighting somebody who can explode a building in, like, an instant...
Yeah, it's not entirely clear how she did that, really. Actually, now that you mention it, because, acid, not generally explosive.
Just assume it had something to do with her titties, and let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not her titties. It's the other bit. You don't want to know what that can do.
It is
God.
definitely her titties, because this gets confirmed when Lena goads Malona into stepping forward until she steps on a particularly weak part of the ceiling, and then Lena jumps and lands and she grabs Malona and then pushes her to the ground, and then this is where I laughed.
Yep.
She plugs up those release valves.
So Malona's like, no, and then
they expand.
and
They expand.
and then they explode.
And then they have a Vegeta-style "Why did I explode?" moment.
And okay, one thing that was hilarious.
Yes.
It was.
I have to assume it was intentionally hilarious, but it was.
Can someone make a gif of that, please?
I think it was intentionally hilarious because there's no way that like I said it before, this show is taking the fan service and running with it
And
to an extent
twisting
where
it and, pardon the pun or turn of phrase, but perverting it on occasion. Because that seems like fan disservice to me, is the whole acid nipples and exploding breasts. I don't want... No. I mean, it was
thought
funny,
Tata
but...
was bad.
Oh. Also... Go ahead.
I thought it was just absolutely hilarious, and when I saw that, I was like, so if you're going to defeat your opponents in incredibly strange ways like that, sure, I'll watch another episode.
Also, if her tits exploded, wouldn't all the acid just be shooting out and spraying everywhere and covering this girl and dissolving
explosive
her?
acid. She has her armor.
Yeah, the
armor's really
armor
good.
doesn't dissolve, and it doesn't do anything to skin, so she's fine.
That's shitty acid.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Although the building they were standing on would be disintegrated, because apparently it works on buildings, too.
It exploded and basically sent her flying out into the water, where she washed up on land, away from her estate, where she met with Risty again. It's like, yeah, I had to throw away most of that loot because Claudette's really strong, but I got my paycheck, my proper paycheck. And
I mean, it is kind of hard to fight with a massive bag of gold on your back, so I could understand that.
And Lena's like, but that came from my family. You stole that. Give it back. And Risty's like, no, I earned this. Come on.
She didn't technically steal that because she was given it, like, earlier in the episode.
She probably should have gotten more than that, actually. That sounds and looks like 10 coins.
Yeah.
It's 300, I believe.
The bullshit at 300. That's a tiny little bag.
It's like 300 as an amount, so I assume it's like you've got like 50 coins with 50 or something. I don't know. But then the angel from before comes. Is like, okay, now I missed the actual first fight. Oh, come on!
I'm
really
a shitty
my
angel.
Yeah. So this, I found this significantly more interesting than I thought it would.
Yeah.
The voice acting was about on par with what I was expecting. That's to say bad, but it wasn't actually that bad of a show. It had its crazy moments, but it was charming in that way.
I couldn't take anything in the show seriously after Titty Acid came out, so
I
think that's intentional, to be honest.
fair enough. I'm just telling you why my impression. I don't know. I wouldn't watch this again. I wouldn't watch another episode of this. I would not.
I'm morbidly curious. And also, that last titty explosion at the end was hilarious. So, sure, I'd give it another watch for another episode.
Inflating like balloons is fucking great.
There was not a single dude in the show, by the way.
There's the count. There's a count, and there's the soldiers, and the only thing we saw at the count was his mustache, which was nice.
And his teeth, which were decent.
Soldiers count.
It's called Queen's Blade, not King's Blade, Kent.
I'm just pointing out. Damn.
Let's roll another one.
All right, fine. I don't care.
Q is officially gone.
Q is the loneliest letter because it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, can I just say one last thing about Queen's Blade? The soundtrack was actually really good.
It was alright.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to have that good of a soundtrack, but it was a pretty good soundtrack.
All right. So the random number generator says 20.
20.
20.
So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I need to find the 20th letter by doing that. T! T is for a turtle.
I like turtles.
South Park joke. No one's gonna get it. It's from like season 2. 117.
117. Good lord. What are you doing today? Get your shit together.
I mean, I imagine there's a lot because it's the word the.
I don't think the's in here. 81.
Oh god, that's a name.
There is the in here. I was wrong, Slasher.
Tokimeki Memorial Only Love.
What? Oh, the Boondocks is in here. Sweet.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
what was that? Tokimeki
Is in time something, probably.
Tokimeki Memorial?
Yep, Only Love.
Okay. Let me read the description for this. I want to see what this is. Okay. Alba Riku has just transferred to a new high school because of his father's job, and things aren't quite what he expected. The headmaster's secretary controls the school while espousing the virtues of academic freedom. The teachers are even stranger than normal teachers, and half the student body is walking around with animal ears on. On his very first day, Riku is unfortunate enough to find himself at the center of the student council's latest event, which has him running for his life. All this on top of the normal high school rigor of popularity contests, crushes, and homework makes it unsure whether Riku will be able to survive this new school.
God, this looks underwhelming.
Hey, guess what? It's based off a dating sim
It looks like it is.
from 1994.
God, I don't want to watch this.
I think, Kenshi, do you have a veto still?
I do, but I wouldn't use it for this. But I really don't want to watch it.
Comments say, hell no, waste of time. If you like romance anime, you will be very disappointed.
Very disappointed.
He had a stroke at the end of it. Don't hold it against
To
you.
read the reviews from My Anime List, this is the second best anime ever made.
No. First of all, no.
Like, considering romance is one of the genres in this, and someone saying, hey, if you want romance, you know.
I'll throw in a group veto.
I'd second.
Group veto, yay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, from the top.
From the tippity top or the T's?
From the top.
Alrighty, let's do this shit. Alright. From the tippity top.
We only roll the same letter again if it's just like, we can't do that one because reasons.
Top of the mountain where the boob acid monster dwells. We get 23.
23. Hut. It's W. 29.
29. And
20,
out of
27.
29. Oh, 27? Okay.
Sorry, we've done two of them.
27. We get 7. Lucky number 7.
Okay. I've heard this name before. I don't think it was in a good context. Watamote.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Okay. This.
okay.
It's cringe the anime.
Oh no.
Watamote. In other words, no matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular. Okay, so I'll read. Do you want to read the description for this, Casey?
Not really, because it's long and I can't be bothered.
Okay. After living 50 simulated high school lives and dating over 100 virtual boys, Tomoki Kuroki believes that she is ready to conquer her first year of high school. Little does she know that she is much less prepared than she would like to think. In reality, Tomoko is an introverted and awkward young girl, and she herself is the only one who doesn't realize it. With the help of her best friend, Yunarase, and the support and love of her brother Tomoki, Tomoko attempts to brave the new world of high school life. This is socially awkward girl who is relatively friendless, and there is some good cringe in here.
Yeah, I'm alright with watching this one. Sure.
Yeah. I'm fine with this.
I don't like throwing out 2 vetoes in one episode.
At this point, we may as well get this one over with, just so it's gone.
I can feel Slicer's pain.
I don't like this anime. I can't stand it. I made it like 3 episodes before I had to turn it off. More like 2.5.
It is just condensed cringe. It's so great.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing now. Just gotta...
Yay!
You sound sad about this. Casey, have you even watched this before?
Nope, I'm just not very good with cringe comedy at all.
Neither am I, but I read the manga for this, so I'm already fine. Well, I didn't read all of them.
Bully for you.
Even I had to stop at some point, but...
Alright, so next week, Watamote will do.
You don't sound so excited about it, bruh.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.